that time of night, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wednesday. It's pre-flight. MXC series is here. You ready? I don't think you are. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wednesday night pre-flight episode 145. As part of the usual, I am Cobble as Cobble. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another impactful event here on pre-flight on the FSCW network. The number of routines get kind of sidetracked because we're going to send it to the ring to our person in charge of talent relations, Mr. Maximus Slane. So, it's all yours, Max. Take it over. Welcome, all. Tonight is the beginning of the MXC series. 14 teams will do battle for their team's supremacy and bragging rights, among other things. 2 teams of 3 will start. You can win by the pinfall, submission, or KO. But you also have to eliminate each of that squad before you can lay claim to victory and move forward in this series. So without further ado, let's get this started. As you know, since Brad's team was the last to be eliminated last week, so they will be the first to run the gauntlet. So without further ado, let's head back to ringside and get things started with Mr. Cobble on the call. Thank you, Mr. Slane. And yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be unfortunate news for Brad because he was the one of representing his team that was eliminated last before Adine laid claim to the victory of the Royal Rumble. Now, Adine's team, captained by, let's see, that individual, by Hackman, will get to choose when they get to enter these tag team series. Now, Brad, on the other hand, he is the first one to, his squad is the first ones to come out. So, his team, captained by Mr. Blavis, and other teammate, and Jesse Stansfield, are going to have a very long road ahead of them. Because from what I'm gathering and what I'm reading on this paper, it's not going to be a good night for them in the ring. Because the team that is they're challenging, first off, is got a chip on their shoulder, according to what they told us last week. But we'll let you find that out on your own. But the MXC series is here. As Mr. Slane said, the only way you can win is by pinfall, submission, or knockout. However, you have to eliminate each of their opponents of that team. So we might be able to see 3-on-2, 1-on-3, 1-on-2, 1-on-1, 2-on-2. It's going to be interesting every way you look around it. The potential outcomes. Blavis going to bring his squad out here, the first one. When we saw Blavis, he had a very active year so far this year in the FSCW. And with us running up on our year 3 of the FSCW, We've seen a lot of new faces, a lot of old sticking around, and all kinds of shit that we've seen. But it's going to be interesting regardless. Well, interesting to see how these teams who've never tagged at all, some of them have members, they've decided to build a team around that slightly, but majority of these teams were too busy knocking the hell out of each other to potentially function as a complete squad. So it'll be very interesting to see all of the parts, all the moving parts, to see if they're able to actually function with each other. Brad, he had a rough weekend last week. Come down to him and Nadina, and that entire Royal Rumble, that little mini Rumble we had, was very interesting. Everybody was saying that the Guardian was going to be the victor because he eliminated 3 to 4 of the competitors. Then he got eliminated. Then we had one of the other guys eliminate 2 or 3 or 4 guys. We thought he was the winner, and then he got eliminated. And then it came down to the last 2, Dean and Brad, and Dean got the better of Brad. So, we have this now. Hackman's crew can pull in whenever they want, and Brad's got to face whoever comes down. All the opponent teams have been randomly selected. So, whatever is rolled with the teams will be how they match up. We see Jesse coming down to the ring now. And now it's time to introduce the other team. But it's going to be a decent sized show, maybe. We only have 2 matches this evening. Both are of the NXT series. Oh God, it's Marsha's squad. That means Brad Blavis and Jesse are going to have to face Marsh, Corey, Kerr, and Big Hossman. So that is a very physical group that got dragged into this shit right out the gate. Well, like I said, we only have 2 matches this evening because in dry runs of this match, it took a lot of our time available, so we only have so much time frames available on the FSCW network. So we're going to try our best to get everything in. But these are not who Brad and the rest of them did not want to see in the first round. They could surprise everybody, but this is potentially has the making of a bad day for everybody with Haas and Corey Kerr. And our main event are going to be our women's are taking the center stage, and we'll have 2 of the 4 female teams going at it. So we're going to get them involved. We got the big guys involved. And we see Haas coming down to the ring. He's getting set for action. But yes, each opponent, each partner will have to tag out. This isn't a tornado tag style match. If you want in, you have to tag yourself in. And you have to have the intestinal fortitude to be able to tag in and out. Because if you're just unconscious on the outside, you're not going to get back in the ring. But That could also be a great strategy. That you let everybody else do the work, and then you can just sit outside and wait for to make your entrance in. Yeah, heavy blue color out in the world. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The first round of the MXC series is set to ignite. Blavis and Marsh are going to start it off. Marsh comes out with a big clothesline to the face. Marsh drops the elbow. Blavis comes back, kicks to the midsection, goes to the front face lock. Marsh is going to counter to the waist lock. Blavis is going to counter to the front face lock. Going to hit the fireman's carry in the wrong corner. Marsh needs to get out of that corner and take advantage. Marsh comes out with three right hands. Blavis comes back with a right hand of his own. Goes to the side headlock. Marsh going to counter to the wrist lock. Marsh going to send Blavis into his opponent's corner. Marsh is going to bring in the Hossman in. Going to drop toe hold, elbow to the back. Hoss goes to the front face lock. Blavis is going to power his way out of it. Blavis is going to go hit a Lufez press in the wrong corner. Blavis gets the spinning leg drop, going to glance off Hoss. Blavis going to grab the front face lock, going to hit the snapmare, followed by an elbow to the face. Punch to the face. Comes back, Hoss says enough of that bullshit, goes to a snapmare of his own with a butterfly lock. And Blavis is going to headbutt Hoss out of the way, and Marsh is going to help out now. And Hoss talking trash, and hit that knife edge chop right across the chest of Blavis. Blavis is going to counter it, but Hoss is going to counter to the waist lock. Hoss is going to hit a shin breaker. Hoss is going to go for a Boston Crab center of the ring. Gonna sit on Blavis, but Blavis is gonna power his way out of it. Blavis goes to the waist lock. Gonna hit a backside suplex. No, I'm sorry, a teardrop suplex. Blavis goes to the wrist lock. Blavis is gonna struggle, but gets the scoop slam, the hammerlock scoop slam off on Hoss. Body scissors, elbow to the face. Blavis drives that elbow to the Hoss's face. Spinning leg drop, nobody home. Blavis goes back to the headlock. Hoss is going to counter to the front face lock. Hoss going to hit around and hit a scoop slam of his own. Blavis is going to push Hoss away to keep the separation, get a Lufez press off. Blavis is going to try and hit that spinning leg drop, but keeps missing it. Kick to the midsection, goes to the waist lock. Hits the wrestling takedown. Blavis is going to roll over Hossman, and he's going to put him on another body scissors elbow to the face. Blavis is going to help Hoss get back up. Blavis comes back, a big right hand goes to the necklock, snapmare takeover, followed by another punch to the face. Blavis is going to drop the elbows on Hossman. Blavis has got the advantage, and finally, he still doesn't get one of those leg sweeps off, and Hoss is going to come back, big back body drop. Hoss going to step outside to get a breath of air and tear apart our announce table. Blavis is going to come out, but Marsh is going to say, nope, get your ass back in the ring. And Marsh throws Blavis back into the ring. Hoss is back in. Hoss goes to the wrist lock. Blavis is going to counter the hammer lock and push Hossman away. They're going to lock up inside. Hoss is going to get the advantage. And hit the backside suplex. Hoss is going to pick up Blavis. Hoss is going to pull back. Axe handle to the center of the spine. And Hoss is going to bring Corey Kerr in. And Blavis immediately gets the hell out of dodge. And brings in Jesse Stansfield, and Marsh tags back in. They're going to lock up in the corner. Jesse's going to win that with the front face lock. And scoop slam. Double axe handle. Marsh goes to the wrist lock. Marsh going to pull back clothesline. Drops the elbow. Nobody home. Marsh ducks under the waist lock. Pushes Jesse away. Marsh going to grab a hold of him again. Going to dump Jesse over the top. And Jesse's in the Badlands of here. Marsh is going to get the waist lock off. Going to drag Jesse over to the ring. Corey's going to step in. And Jesse's going to escape out of dodge. With both those guys coming at him, Marsh is going to punch him right in the face. Goes to the right hand. Marsh goes to the wrist lock. Double takedown. And Corey and Marsh, what the? Good God! Terrific tag teaming there a little bit. Marsh is going to duck under there, put Jesse away, and Haas comes across by accident. Jesse's going to try and throw Marsh into the ring. And Jesse's going to drop the elbow. And Jesse is taking on all comers over there, fighting his way out, but then Marsh gets him back in the ring. As Marsh drops an elbow to the face, everybody's back in the ring now. Jesse's going to come back out. Marsh is going to go to the wrist lock. Marsh is going to send Jesse back in, followed by another elbow to the face. Corey and Haas back up in the ring. Marsh is back inside. Marsh is going to duck under their front face lock. Marsh is going to side headlock. Jesse going to get that, hit the cravat suplex variant. Big right hand, but Marsh is going to say no. Counters that with another right hand of his own. Marsh and Jesse backing up. Jesse's going to roll right into a hip toss. Marsh is going to pick up Jesse. Right hand. Jesse goes into the corner he does not want to be in. Marsh going to bring Hossman in, and Marsh going to launch the big guy and vaulting cross body. Haas kicks to the midsection, ducks under the waist lock, standing switch. Haas pull back, another axe handle to the spine. Haas going to pick up Jesse. Haas going to dump Jesse over and going to bring him in the hard way with the vertical suplex. Jesse's going to fight his way back with a punch to the midsection. Haas going to come back, stomp, and get those right hands going. Goes to the side headlock. And headbutts. Nobody wins. Jesse's going to fight his way out of it. Jesse's got to try and get his side in here. He's going to bring in Blavis. Jesse going to throw a springboard off there. Beautiful. Double kip up. Nice Japanese arm drag. Blavis is in now. Blavis is going to try and dump Haas over the top. But Blavis is going to bring him back in the hard way. Blavis picks Haas up. Blavis going to dump in there, and they're going to switch roles again. Haas is going to just stomp Jesse down. I should say Blavis down. Marsh going to send Blavis back into the ring. And Haas is going to drop the elbow. Marsh and Haas having a little meeting in the corner, but Blavis is going to take too long and break the party up. But Marsh is going to intercept, going to dump Blavis back into the ring. Haas is going to dive in. Marsh is going to eat a shoulder block and drive his face into the table. That's going to leave a mark. Blavis is going to bring Haas in the hard way. Blavis picks up Haas. Going to dump over again. Going to bring him to the hard way, but Haas is going to counter it. Blavis is stunned. He's going to hit that backbreaker. And Corey's going to get the hot tag in. Corey Kerr going to hit Blavis. Come on over there and take Jesse out. Going to roll back in. Get the right hands and super kick. Well, that be it. Haas is going to go cut off Brad. Brad eats a guardrail. Haas gets in Jesse's way. Craig goes for the cover. 1, 2. Blavis is going to kick out at 2 just as Jesse was about to get involved. Corey going to super kick. Going to bring Marsh in. And springboard into the corner with the catapult. Marsh come back with a big clothesline and just obliterates Blavis to the outside. Marsh gonna get tossed back, toss Blavis back into the ring. Blavis is gonna get involved. Marsh is gonna dump Blavis over the top. Finally, he's in the bad part of neighbor to him. Jesse's gonna come by and make sure he has some neighbors. But Jesse's gonna grab Marsh. Corey's gonna throw Blavis into the corner, into the ring. Jesse's gonna try and attack Corey. Haas looks kind of in bad shape. Corey's down. Marsh is gonna grab Blavis. Jesse's gonna get thrown into the ring. Not sure who the legal man is, but Marsh is gonna put Blavis up top. Blavis going up top. Marsh is taken to the skies. And here we go. Missile drop kick. But Corey's going to block it. Marsh is going to eat the table. Marsh crashed and burned on that one. I guess he didn't do correct traffic to let Corey know that he was going to do that move. Corey dumps Blavis back in there. Marsh drops the elbow. Marsh catching his breath after that failure. Blavis is going to go for a cover because he tag out because he needs one. He's going to bring in Brad. Marsh is here and oh, he suckered Blad in. Marsh comes out that big right hook. And Marsh drops Brad. Here's the cover. 1. Brad's going to kick out at 1. Marsh is going to get countered and thrown into the corner. Brad is going to go to a tornado DDT out of the corner. Brad's telling Marsh to get up. Brad going to take out both Corey and the big guy. And Brad going to get his move off. Going to come back a big right hand of his own. Marsh. And barely Jesse gets out. 1. Marsh is going to kick out at 1. Jesse almost got eliminated there for not acknowledging the ref's count. As Marsh gets up after that shot, he's going to get a Dragon Screw takedown into the corner. Haas and Corey both got taken out. Brad's going to bring in Jesse. Marsh going to bring Jesse in. Marsh go up to the corner. And Marsh going to the top. We can tell you what he's doing. One thing, he's going to go coast to coast. Hits the coast to coast. He probably didn't get all of it, but it might have got enough. Jesse's out. Here's the cover. 1-0. Jesse's pretty well health. Brad going to take advantage of the distraction. He's going to put Marsh in the corner. Jesse's going to bring in Brad. Go another Japanese arm drag, double kip up. Brad goes for a cover. 1. Marsh is going to kick out at 1. Brad kicks the midsection, goes to the headlock. Marsh is going to counter to the wrist lock. And he's going to drive that shoulder right into there. Marsh goes back to the wrist lock. Marsh going to drop the elbow to the throat. Marsh kick to the midsection. Marsh to the waist lock. Marsh teardrop suplex. Gonna stomp on him. Jesse get back on the apron. Marsh is teeing off on Brad's face. Marsh gonna put him in the moose knuckle, but he's in the wrong corner. Because Jesse and Brad are right there. I should say There, Marsh is going to get that countered. Jesse and Blavis right there. Marsh going to come back, kick to the midsection, goes to the front headlock. Goes to the front face lock. Brad's going to counter to a side headlock. Marsh going to counter to a wrist lock. Just a big arm drag to go through it. Marsh tees off on Brad's face again. Brad's going to come back and fight what he can. He's going to walk right into a hip toss. Drops the elbow. Brad, he ate all of that elbow, both of those. Brad coming back. Goes back for the side headlock. Marsh, big knee lift. Marsh going to roll Brad over there, going after his knees now. Marsh dropping more elbows. And Marsh set up beautifully. Up for the shake, rattle, and punch to the face. Oh! Marsh comes out right hand. Brad's been busted open. That might be it. Brad gonna go to the front face lock, hit a jawbreaker. Marsh is calling for something else. Haas and Corey gonna go for the blocks. Gets the block. Hits a snap suplex. The ref's trying to get Haas out of the ring. Will that be enough? Haas and Corey clear. Brad's down. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Brad has been eliminated. Corey's going to both come in to block, but Jesse's going to go immediately after Marsh. We are down to 3 on 2. But Jesse got that shot off, and it might be a surprising move. But Jesse's going to pick up Marsh. And Jesse, what's he got in mind? Oh, he's hitting the stump pile driver. Marsh has been busted open. Jesse I thought he was going to try and get Brad in, but you're going to get Blavis in, but Marsh is going to cut him off at the pass. Marsh needs to get out of there. He's going to bring in Corey. Corey gonna dump Jesse off over the apron. Gonna slide out. Haas is gonna pick up Jesse, but Jesse's gonna intercept. And Corey gonna answer the big right hand, left hook of his. Corey gonna throw Jesse back into the ring. Double axe handle, boot to the face. Blavis there to block. But Blavis is gonna throw Corey back in the ring. Try and give Jesse some breathing room. And he's going to go right into the headlock, but Corey's going to counter to the front face lock. Corey going to hit the backside suplex. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Jesse kicks out at 2. Corey comes in with a right hand. Corey throws Jesse into the corner. Jesse's going to turn the tables on Corey. And Jesse is going to hit Snake Eyes. Was he going to try and set up for the headshot, but Corey's going to intercept it. Throw Jesse into the corner. Corey just teeing off on Brad now. On Jesse now. And Jesse has no idea where he is right now. Gonna stomp a bit on him. And you got the Brewski boot coming up next. Big boot to the face of Jesse. Will that be enough? Corey's dragging Jesse into the center. Here's the cover. 1. Jesse's going to kick out at 1. Jesse comes out with the right hand. Oh! He's going to hit the stunner for hire. I'm sorry. He's going to hit the headshot on Corey. Here's the cover. 1. Corey's going to kick out at 1. Oh, Corey would feint to go to the corner. He's going to catch Jesse. Hits that rotating vertical suplex. Corey, double underhook. He's going for a tiger bomb. Here's the cover. 1. And Jesse's going to kick out at 1. Jesse's in bad shape, though. Corey going to dump Jesse over the top, kick him down. And we will be right back here, ladies and gentlemen, amongst this match. We'll be right back.